Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm activating your personal, spiritual, and healing evolution. So today's video is going to be another channeled message from Spirit. The message is, give yourself permission to feel joy in the present moment. Often, we project our happiness or joy into the future. We say, I'm going to be happy when this happens, when I get this job, when I make this certain amount of money, when I find my purpose, when I find my partner, I buy a house, whatever, when I move out on my own, when everything's perfect, right? But when you're doing that, you're always putting it way in the future. It's always elusive. It's always running away from you. It's never in the present moment. So we rob ourselves of the joy of the present moment. And the present moment is all you really have, right? The eternal present moment. But we get tripped up on the concept of time. And for you empaths out there, you might even feel guilty to feel joy in the present moment when you see the rest of the world in chaos, or maybe people in your surroundings are struggling with things. Sometimes we take on energy and problems that aren't even ours. And I do this as well. I catch myself doing this often. So part of, if you're an empath, light worker, whatever case is, you want to anchor in that light, right? You're meant to be the lighthouse. You might even feel guilty or like it's not safe to feel joy in the present moment when your nervous system is very activated, maybe by living in the society, in the hustle bustle culture. Maybe you struggle with addictions, mental health issues, different types of trauma like I have. And this is something that I'm currently working through. I actually have to sometimes allow and give myself permission to feel joy in the present moment. I have to remind myself sometimes. You might need to do this too. So I'm just sharing what helps me. I remind myself it's safe to feel joy. Sometimes when you've been through a lot, you don't always feel safe in your world. And even if you have created a sacred space or move yourself to a better environment, sometimes that energy still sticks with us because you were used to being that way for a while, right? It's like you're in fight or flight mode all the time. And especially with everything that's going on in the world, some people waiting for the next crazy event to happen, they don't feel stable in any aspect of their lives, which, sometimes it's financially, just with current events going on in the world. A lot of people are feeding into the fear frequency that they try to put out. And I don't blame you, it's pretty rough, but whatever the case may be, we have to realize that there are things that we cannot control. We have to really shift our focus to what we can control. I can't control what crazy event or what thing they're going to put out in the world next. I can't control how this person's going to respond. I can't control what happened to me in the past, right? I can't change that. I can only control how I'm feeling in the present moment. I can choose how I'm going to respond to every situation. Does it mean we're always going to be all happy and joyful all the time? No, but give yourself permission to feel joy in the present moment. You deserve to feel joy. You didn't come here to live on the struggle bus your whole life. You didn't come here to be a victim to all this BS going on in the world. You didn't come here to give your power away. You didn't come here to allow toxic, corrupt individuals to have control over your mind and your well-being. You came here to experience life, all that it is, the ups and downs, ebbs and flows, or seasons and cycles, like I always say in my videos. You don't need to wait for another season to feel happy again, to feel joy again. You don't need to be like, oh, I feel so much better when this, fill in the blank. No matter what's going on, I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel your emotions and process what needs to be processed. Sometimes we have to step into some darker emotions to process them. We have to feel them, acknowledge them, and release them, right? So we can move forward. So yes, get that out of your system. Do what you gotta do. Express them in a healthy way. Channel them in a healthy way. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in your life, find the glimmers. I like the word glimmers. I saw a meme on that. It's like finding those little glimmers of light, of joy, of peace, harmony, whatever it is, those little special moments. It's not always gonna be based on some big event that happened or something, success or something to make you feel the way. Sometimes it's just the little things in life. Like for me, I'm noticing that I'm enjoying the simple things more. As I'm giving myself permission to feel joy in the present moment, I like just going on a nature walk. I like to feel the sunlight on my face. I like to hear the birds chirp. I like to sit in the balcony with my animals in the morning and drink a cup of coffee, even before I go to work sometimes, right? It's these little glimmers. Doesn't mean you're going to feel happy, joy all day, but can you give yourself permission to feel joy for at least one moment in the day and extend that as long as possible? Doesn't mean your circumstances are going to be perfect. Just allow yourself to find joy in the simple things in life. I think people have such high expectations of what they need to feel good, to feel joy. You're basically depending on all these outside factors that are uncontrollable, that are like all up and down, right? You don't know what's going to happen today, what's going to happen tomorrow, to determine if you're going to have a good day or not, or determine if you're going to feel joy. Today and every day, and as often as you can, give yourself permission to feel joy in the present moment. Even if you need to say that in your head, if you need to say that out loud, I give myself permission to feel joy right now. I am allowed to feel joy right now. It is safe for me to feel joy right now in the present moment without feeling guilt, without feeling shame. I mean, isn't that crazy that some of us are programmed to actually feel like bad about feeling joy? It's all twisted, right? This world is so backwards. Like, I find myself in that. So I'm like, whoa, wait a second. How did I end up thinking that way? You know, you have to really question things sometimes. Really say, why can't I just feel joy right now? Why do I need this to happen? And if you're always waiting for something outside of you to happen to feel joy, you might never feel joy. It's going to be like a roller coaster, right? You have the high highs and the low lows. So just these simple little things. How can you feel more joy in your life today? And how can you allow yourself to feel joy today in the present moment? That's all I have for today. If you like this content, hit those like and subscribe buttons. I also have a Facebook group, Instagram, TikTok, and 2 podcasts. The links are in this video description. I also offer coaching. So if you need intuitive guidance to motivate and support you on your healing, spiritual, and personal growth journeys, my contact information is in the description. Have a good day. Namaste.